Welcome to Golden Halal Habits, where I wear powerful Islamic remainder to uplift your soul. Part 6, Hadith of A. Stern warning from the Prophet. This hadith is short yet deeply powerful, is one of the foundational principles in the Islamic understanding of bid'ah, innovation. The Prophet Muhammad issued a strong and clear warning: anything newly introduced into the religion that was not originally part of it will be rejected outright. Islam is a complete and perfect religion, as Allah says in the Quran. This day I have perfected for you your religion and completed my favor upon you and have approved for you Islam as your religion. Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:3. This declaration eliminates the need for any addition or subtraction from what the Prophet has already conveyed. The word rejected in the hadith signifies that any action, belief, or ritual invented after the time of the Prophet, without basis in the Quran or Sunnah, will not be accepted by Allah. It will be invalid and not rewarded, no matter how well-intentioned the person may be. This hadith highlights a vital principle in Islamic jurisprudence and belief: the religion is based on revelation, not human desires or personal opinions. Worship is only accepted when it is done sincerely for Allah and in accordance with the Sunnah. The Prophet did not leave this world without completing his mission. He conveyed the religion in its entirety. Therefore, suggesting that something new is needed in the religion is indirectly implying that the Prophet missed something, which is a grave and unacceptable claim. Every innovation in the religion starts small and may seem harmless or even beneficial. However, over time, it can change the face of the religion, just as it happened with previous nations who added or altered divine teachings. 7. The hadith uses the phrase, referring specifically to religious matters. Islam allows innovation in worldly affairs like technology and science but forbids it in acts of worship and core beliefs. Some people say, this is a good innovation. However, the Prophet drew a clear line. Any act of worship not practiced or approved by him is to be rejected. Even his closest companions, like Abu Bakr and Umar, feared innovating in religion. For example, during the caliphate of Umar ibn al-Khattab, he revived the congregational Taraweeh prayer in Ramadan, but he did not introduce a new practice. The Prophet had done it briefly, and Umar was simply reviving it, not inventing. Imam Malik said, "Whoever introduces an innovation into Islam thinking it is good has claimed that Muhammad betrayed the message, because Allah said, 'This day I have perfected your religion.'" The hadith teaches Muslims to always refer back to the Quran and Sunnah for guidance. If something is not found in these two sources or in the understanding of the righteous companions, it has no place in Islam. Even sincere individuals can fall into innovation if they act based on emotions or cultural practices instead of sound Islamic knowledge. Thus, knowledge and following authentic sources are essential for protecting our faith. One of the strategies of Shaitan is to beautify innovation. He makes people believe they are doing something pleasing to Allah when in reality, they are moving further away from the true path. The danger of innovation is that it often replaces or weakens the original Sunnah. Over time, people may abandon what is authentic and hold fast to what is newly invented, believing it to be more virtuous. The Prophet gave many warnings about innovation. In his famous sermon, he would say, "The worst of affairs are newly invented matters, and every innovation is misguidance." Sunan an-Nasa'i 1578. Rejecting innovation is not about rejecting progress or being backward. Rather, it's about preserving the purity and originality of the deen that Allah chose for us through His Messenger. True love for the Prophet is shown by following him, not by adding to his teachings. If we claim to love him, then we must practice Islam exactly as he taught it, without addition or subtraction. Rejecting innovation is a sign of sincerity and submission. It shows that a person values Allah's guidance over personal feelings or cultural influences. In conclusion, the hadith, whoever introduces into this matter of ours that which is not from it, it is rejected, is a mighty reminder to safeguard our faith. Islam is complete, perfect, and timeless. There is no room for innovation in what Allah and His Messenger have already perfected. Subscribe and join us on a journey of spiritual growth, healing, and connection with your Creator. Thank you.